Good morning and welcome to week 5 of my self-care series. So how did you guys do last week? Did you have some successes? Do you have some opportunities that you want to work on for next week? I want to hear all about it. Please make sure that you put something in the description and the comments. So I actually had a pretty good week. To start off with, I only missed maybe 1, maybe 2 days of filling out my planner. Um, I was productive on most of the days. I still didn't work out as much as I wanted to, but I am hitting the 3 days a week, which is good. And then, of course, when I'm in the kitchen, I'm always doing the little kitchen workout routines that Justin has on his site. So let's kind of talk about our weekly check-in. I hope you were able to take some time to go through the weekly questions and answer them as best as you could. If you want to share any information, absolutely, please put them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And what about your daily journal? Hopefully you're able to write in there a couple times. I wrote in there I missed 3 days in my daily journal. I have to work a little harder on that. At the beginning of the week, I'm always so on point. It's just coming from like Thursday and Friday. I kind of drop the ball. Sometimes I even drop the ball on Wednesday. So I really have to work on that and get that a little better. I have been filling out my sleep journal. I only missed a couple days there. But I am noticing that I'm waking up less in the night, less often. So that's a plus. I kind of attribute it to I'm really doing some meditations at night before I go to bed. Just trying to clear my mind so that I can actually sleep better. And I'm wearing my CPAP more often. My thing with my CPAP is I wear it and I'm great and I fall asleep and everything's great. But if I wake up in the middle of the night, I end up taking it off and I don't put it back on. And that's probably a problem. I need to put it back on after I take it off. My morning routines, I'm doing pretty well, especially Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays because I go into work. Those days are super easy to get my morning routine in. But I think that I've been making a lot of improvements. How about you guys? How's your morning routine going? And how is your evening routine going? My evening routine is less successful than my morning routine. And that's because I've been watching a lot of TV lately, and I know I could be doing some of the routine that I want to while I'm watching TV, but I'm not. So I have to work on that. That is my goal for this week, to see if I can't make some improvements on my evening routine. As far as physical health, I like I said, I've been working out 3 days a week. That's been very consistent. I've bumped things up to almost 15 to 20 minutes is what my workouts are. And I do say that I'm bumping that up because usually it's been 10 to 15. So now I'm at 15 to 20. So small improvements, you guys, that's what it is, right? It's all about making small improvements every week, so that we can just slowly move forward, because this is a lifestyle change after all. We're not trying to do some heavy, at least I'm not trying to do some heavy, let's lose, 5 pounds a week for the next 3 months or anything like that. This is really about changing my lifestyle. And yes, I do need to lose weight, and hopefully I am losing weight. I have not checked yet. But you guys, it's also, we only have 3 days left in January. And I did say that I was going to weigh myself every month. I don't think I've lost any weight. I don't feel like I've lost any weight. I don't feel like I've been consistent enough. But, you never know. we'll see. So I have not been keeping a food diary. That I have been really bad at. Even menu planning, I dropped the ball. I did not do it very well last week. That being said, I met with a weight loss provider, or a weight management provider. This is where you go to talk about whether or not you want surgery, or whether you want to go on medication, or whether you want to do it naturally, or do you want food supplements, replacement meals. That's what I'm looking for. And so I talked to the provider about that, and I told her my thoughts on everything. And for me at this point right now, I really want to try natural. I really want to try it where it's my lifestyle change. I'm going to work out more. I'm going to work on what I eat. And next Friday, this coming Friday, I'm seeing the dietitian. So that's going to be a huge difference. And I'm probably going to start posting videos on foods that I eat. So more to come on that. But in any case, I'm kind of going off here. I'm really excited about it. And hopefully that now, after Friday, I will be really gung-ho on my nutrition. And I know that I'm going to be pushing back hard, because this is my difficult part, because I love sweets, and I love, salty, sweet snacks. So we'll have to see how that's going to be managed going forward, because I know it's not healthy. All right, hydration. How did you guys do on hydration? I'm still about the same. I definitely need to put in more. I get about 6 to 7 glasses a day. I mean, actually, what I'm doing is I probably have 2 of these a day, plus 2 LaCroix, and I think that's where I'm stuck at. That's just kind of what's working for me right now, or not working for me. Maybe I really should be having more, but working out, our workout schedule, I think I've already talked about that a little bit. I'm pushing it to 15 to 20 minutes a day. And I'm recording it, and it's pretty consistent where I don't feel like I want to do it, but then once I get done doing it, I'm really happy that I did it. And that's been consistent. So I do still have to push myself. I know it's been a year that I've been working out 3 days a week, but I still have to talk myself into it the majority of the time. Not all the time, but the majority of the time. What about you guys? What are you guys doing to keep yourself motivated to work out? I'd really love to hear in the comments. That would be great. Weight loss tracker. I will weigh myself in 4 days. February 1st, I'm definitely going to weigh myself. Not expecting a weight gain or a weight loss. God, I hope I don't have a weight gain. We'll see. Okay, so social self-care. Did you guys do anything for social self-care? I have every Monday, I have my kids over for family dinner. So that happened, and that was fun. Other than that, no. I was on the phone talking to people, making plans, hopefully, for next week. But so far, nothing. So far, we'll see. But it's also, you should be able to see, it's pretty gloomy out. And when it's gloomy like this, I don't really want to go anywhere. So we'll see how that goes. And let's see, intellectual self-care. What have you guys done for intellectual self-care? Hold on a minute, I gotta take a drink. I bought a puzzle. I love puzzles. I love putting them together. And I found one that really resonated with me. I am majorly into wolves, and I found this beautiful furry white wolf in the mountains, and it's just like, it's a dark landscape with this white wolf there, and it's got the full moon and a bird. I think it might be a raven, I'm not entirely sure, but it's beautiful. And I plan on hanging it up in my space, my office here. Sorry about my dog, she's barking. But it's been very, it's definitely been stimulating my mind, because it's a hard puzzle. It's like 1,500 pieces, and they're so dark. They're either white or dark, and so I have to. It's been a struggle, but it's been fun. I've really been enjoying it. I forgot it's been a while since I've put a puzzle together, and I really feel like it's just been lots of fun. So the last thing we are going to talk about is our spiritual self-care. So let's get to that. So when I think of spiritual self-care, I feel like that is nourishing our inner being. So in this section, I wrote down a few things that we could do to nourish our inner being. It's really important, I think, for our health in general, to have a really solid spiritual well-being. And some of the things that I have put into practice is I am meditating. I think that has really been helping me clear my mind at night and to be able to sleep more. Of course, I'm journaling because I'm using that self-care planner. I feel like that is really helping me too. It's helping me stay accountable, and it's helping me stay focused and not losing sight of the big picture. And I think another thing that's very, very important is to practice forgiveness. And when I say that, I don't mean just about practicing forgiveness for people around you, but practicing forgiveness on yourself. That's very difficult for me, but I think this is very, very important, and I work on it every day. There are other things you can do for nourishing your inner being and your spirit in general. And I know a lot of people are religious. So maybe how you nourish your inner being is by reading the Bible or praying, things like that. I think those are all really important and very, very vital to our spiritual health. Now, I did write down some affirmations. I'm really big on affirmations. I think some of you guys can already tell. They're just really important to me, and I always try to find a new one every day to write down in the daily journal. So I'm always looking for more, and if you guys have some great ones to share, I'd absolutely love to hear them. I might put them in my my affirmations decks. I do sell some decks on my Etsy shop, so you might want to check them out. One of the ones that I think are really important that I have to remind myself of all the time is that I am worthy and I do hold value. And some days I don't feel like I'm doing very well, but you know what? As long as I'm doing my best for that day, I think that's really, really important. Another one is I have to trust my journey, and some days I don't. Some days I don't trust my journey. It's like I don't feel like I do it every single day. There are days where I feel like I just can't. And I have to trust the fact that that's okay. That there are some days that I'm just not going to be able to do it. And that's okay. Because the next day I can get up and get myself going. And so I wrote down a few more that you guys can take a look at. And then I also put a log on here, a spiritual log, so that you can write down what you do. What have you been doing to work on your spiritual health? So, how do you guys feel about the spiritual self-care? Do you know what you plan on doing this week? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know. I myself am definitely working more on the meditation this week, continuing that. So I will keep you posted on how things go. Next week, we have our final section, which is the sensory self-care. And so we'll talk about that next week. In the meantime, if you have just joined me, thank you so much for joining me. Please consider liking and subscribing to my page, and please put any comments down there. Tell me how you guys are doing, how your week went. Are there things you'd like to see in the self-care planner for the future? I know that somebody reached out to me asking me about some things to help with her ADHD, which I'm looking into things like that. Any bit of information, anything that you guys have, please feel free to let me know. I love hearing from you all. And all right, so I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will see you next week.